Okay, we're going to try this again. Sarah, can you hear me now? Yeah? Okay, let's try it again. Thank you. Something must have glitched in between the two meetings. Perfect. Now let's try to go live and see if this works. Something was really weird. Give me 1 second, you guys. It's working. Thank you for your patience. I will be ready to rock in 1 second. If you do not know, we were just on for 2 minutes and my computer was acting all wonky. There was no sound and I couldn't type. So I couldn't go live in the right group, which was just going to be really weird if I was talking to myself and everyone would have been like, where is this lady who said she was going to be live at 8 o'clock Central? So we're going to dive in here. I'm just going to make sure I can see my notes and that I can see the Facebook stream and the Zoom at the same time. I think I can see everybody. Okay, thanks Jill and Patricia and Sarah for joining me. Thanks Tara for jumping on. I see Tara just joined us. I should be live in the group. I'm just going to check it on my phone really quick, guys, just to make sure I don't do the whole thing tonight and I'm not live there. Now, if you're watching the replay of this, thanks for taking time. First off, thanks for giving me 2 minutes to sort out the groups, and thanks for taking time to watch the replay. If you're on Zoom, thanks for being here. Use the chat if you have questions. If you're on the Facebook live stream, say hi to me in the comments. It looks like I am live in the right spot. So let me know that you guys are here. I would love that so much. And it's more fun to engage with you guys for sure. If you don't know me, I am Kayla Troutman, and I'm a global director with this amazing company called Epicure. And you are in our Discover Epic Living group to learn more about our Epicure products, our incredible host plan, and or our business opportunity. And if you're on Zoom tonight, you tuned in obviously to hear more about what we do as well, and just to hear a little bit more about Epicure. What I want to start with tonight is asking you guys a question. This is a rhetorical question, but if you're willing to share it in the chat, I would love that. When you comment on the Facebook chat, it actually bumps the video up for more people to see. So I'd love it, first off, if you would tell me you're live, hashtag live, or hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. And I would love for you to tell me in the chat below what made you tune in tonight. If you're an ambassador, are you here because you just love Epicure and you're excited to share it with more people? Maybe you have people that you invited tonight to this event. If you are a customer, maybe you're just catching the live as you're, winding down on a Sunday evening. I know I'll be putting my second grader to bed after this video tonight. And so maybe you're just kind of winding down for the weekend. Maybe you're on here because you've been thinking about Epicure and you're on the fence. But I would love to know from you what made you tune in. Would you tell me in the chat? I would love that. And I'm going to give you guys a couple of prompts that could be or could not be part of what maybe made you come here tonight, or made you kind of tune in, or made you think of tuning in, caused you to maybe get curious. I always say maybe you're seriously curious, or maybe you're kind of on the fence, but I would love to know. I came to Epicure, oh my gosh, this is crazy now, 4 years ago in the summer of 2019, after losing a business that I had been building for 5.5 years. And when I think of the first opportunity event, this live tonight that you're watching, or the replay that I attended, it was with my amazing Canadian upline, Dana. She's in Canada. I've been building the business for almost 25 years with the company, and which is so cool. She's seen so many changes and all the cool stuff and been a part of this from the beginning. And I chose to partner with her after watching an event that she had put on, just really walking us through the USA expansion and how it was going to work to join Epicure and partner with them. I'm in the USA. I'm in Wisconsin. And I remember in that moment thinking about myself, my prior self, the gal that I was 5.5 years before that moment when I first joined the industry. But that day, when I got on that up event in the summer of 2019, I was longing for a new job. The carpet or the rug had been pulled out from under me. I was losing something I had built with passion and integrity, and built a really, awesome customer base, people who trusted in me. And I was losing it like in 30 days or less. We had to kind of wrap up business and we would no longer be paid by the company. And so I tuned into that app event with this like longing in my heart. And so I want to ask you tonight, are you longing for something? That might be for you in the season of motherhood. Maybe you're in the trenches of littles and less sleep and kind of survival mode, but you're looking for something for you. Maybe you're in a dead-end job or something you're just not passionate about anymore. Maybe you've changed and grown, and where you are now, that environment doesn't suit you anymore. You're not thriving and growing there, but instead you're feeling stagnant or a little lost. Maybe you're longing for more money than month at the end of the month. And, maybe there's already a fear in your heart about Christmas time or about whatever it is, making a vehicle payment, paying off debt, student loan payments kicking back in after COVID, the rising costs on everything from groceries to gas to just the economy being unknown. Maybe you're not quite sure why you tuned in, but again, I'd love for you to share if you know. And let us know again if you're watching live or the replay. Maybe there's a discontentment of some kind in your heart or just an unsettledness. Something told you to tune in. You trust your Epic Care ambassador that invited you. There's so many reasons you might be here tonight or you might catch this. And I'd love to get to know you a little bit below in the comments. Maybe you're truly just worried in this season, but how you're going to pay your bills or how you're going to get through Christmas, like I said, the end of the year, or that you're not going to ever accomplish these goals you have in life. Because again, another end of the year is coming and you're looking around going, gosh, I didn't do the things I said I was going to do. I'm never going to get on that trip, or I'm never going to buy that first home, or we're never going to be debt free. We're never going to stop fighting over money in our house because money's always tight. Maybe you came here just because you love the products and you're wondering if our ambassador program or all access pass might be a great fit for you. Whatever brought you here tonight, there's literally no reason that is like too weird or too wonky or too small or too big. I want to speak to all of you tonight because literally my life is so different than it was 10 years ago when I first said yes to that first business. And then 4 years ago, when I said yes again to this company and this opportunity, and I haven't regretted it a single day. And I think that's really powerful for you to hear. I've never regretted jumping in, no matter what this would have become, because I know these products and this company is amazing. And that's what I want to share with you tonight. So I'm here as living proof that this opportunity that you were invited to hear more about really works. And works can be defined however you want, just like the definition of success in direct sales or multi-level marketing. It can be what you want, but I'm going to show you tonight that this is real. It's legit. It's a real opportunity. And we'd love to have you consider it. I'd love to have you be a part of our global organization. So I want to start tonight. I think it's important to start tonight. I'm just going to mute. Somebody is unmuted. I don't know if it's going to let me. Okay, I got it. I'm going to keep you guys muted just for a little bit, and then I'm going to take all questions. By the way, if you have a question now, drop it in the chat right away. Tag the person that invited you so they know you're on. If you're on Facebook, tag them right now so they know you're watching. And if you have questions, ask them, and then I'll go back through the chat in just a little bit. Okay. Today I want to start with who I was 10 years ago and kind of walk you through a quick journey of who I was and where I came from, where we are now, and where we're going, so that you can decide if this is relatable to you, relevant, and if it's something that you want more information on, or if you're ready to just jump in. So 10 years ago, we were living, my husband and I'm married to Nate. We're going to be celebrating 15 years this year. Again, I said I had a second grader, so he's 7 going on 8. So he wasn't here yet when I started my business. And we had a dog at the time, Pfeiffer. We now have said goodbye to Pfeiffer. She got old and passed away last year, 2 years ago now. Oh my goodness. And we got 2 purebred Dalmatians, like 101 Dalmatians, but only 2, because if you've ever had a Dalmatian, you know 2's about the max, and they're awesome. And that's our family. 2 fur babies, 1 human baby, and my husband and I. But 10 years ago, it was me and my husband, and we were living paycheck to paycheck. Like I'm talking, I had a day, I'll never forget this, where I had 17 cents in my checkbook in our married life. And I think everybody comes from somewhere, right? And one thing I want to say is in this industry, it doesn't matter your education, experience, your bank account today. This industry is a vehicle for change. You can literally change your life as much or as little. Again, that can be in the kitchen and your mealtime and your health and your wellness. And that can be far greater than that by changing other people's lives. And that can be far greater than that by making huge financial impact in your family's life and in other families. You get to decide, but this is a real vehicle for change. And so I came into the opportunity because I went to a food party, and it's really important to tell you why I went to that food party. Because for some reason, this landed in your lap, whether you call it fate or in my eyes, I always just think it's God's plans. We were in a really hard season in our marriage. So you can do the math. This was almost 10 years ago. We've been married 15 years. We were kind of in that 5-year season where honestly, it was really bad for us. We didn't think we were going to make it. I had already filed for a divorce, and my husband and I decided to really commit to working on it. through lots of different things. But one of the things that we decided to do together was to join a gym and go every day to work out together, spend that time together and get healthy together. And at the same time, I was invited to a food party. And so I attended. And because I was broke, and one of the reasons that we were arguing all the time was money, I decided to join for $49, the same cost it is today. How crazy is that? With all the inflation and all the crazy, it was $49 to join 10 years ago, my first company, and it's $49 to join right now, which is awesome. And by the way, if you join this week, we do have an extra bonus where you can get a free Epic box, and you can ask your ambassador about that. But we had started CrossFit together. We were working out. I went to this food party and the products just matched the goals. Low sugar, no sugar, gluten-free, just healthy, really cool recipes. And I wanted to make freezer meals. I was a busy corporate person. I had a career. It was a great job. I was paid great money. I made over 6 figures in my first couple of years out of college. And I managed some customer service departments, and I dabbled in human resources as well. And so I was driving quite far from home on a commute. And then we were going to this gym together at night. So our days were just really long and busy. No kids, but just long and busy. And so I joined for the discount. And I always tell people, like, what I didn't know was going to happen in the business almost happened right away. Having something for me was so empowering, something that encouraged me to eat healthy, but also earn some extra money, which took the pressure off our marriage, which allowed us to really work on it, was like the best thing I could have done. Starting CrossFit, of course, gave me some confidence, but also being in the business and going into people's homes and sharing the products. And I was just so freaking excited to talk about the products. I talked about them everywhere. I always say I ran an accidental business in the early days because I just loved it. But I went to that first meal party. I prepped the meals. We fell in love with the concept, and I literally shared it with everyone I met along the way. And here I am, 10 years later, and I don't even recognize the person or the people that my husband and I were, because so much has changed. This business brought to us financial means that from the start was a few $100s that paid for gas and groceries. Maybe you're looking for that. We have that here. At first, it was a discount on my own products because I was obsessed with them. We have that here. And then it became really quick, this fun thing of sharing it with others. When I love something like my BrewMate cups, I tell people, when you go get your first pumpkin spice latte of the season, you tell people. When you have a brand of socks that do not slip and they actually are like no show, you tell your girlfriends, or teeth whitening strips or whatever you buy on Prime Day. That's what I did 10 years ago. I just started telling people about this healthy way that I was eating and this amazing company. And you could be a customer. You could host a party with me, which I love doing still today. Or you could join my team. And people started picking options that were good for them. I was having a ton of fun. And through that, my confidence, personal development, I started to grow. I started to speak positive affirmations over myself and our marriage. And I literally started to change. And in time, my very introverted husband realized that together, like, we could make this work. And he started to work on him. And part of that too, I think, is sometimes when you run a business, you realize it's more of a heart job and a you job sometimes in life. We're so prone as human beings to maybe point the finger or blame. And I really realized that in running a business, it's up to you. If you want to earn money here, you're going to get paid income disclosure for what you put into this. And in the beginning, of course, you're going to make less than what you're worth because you're going to be starting out and talking to people and sharing it. But then if you keep going, you'll make what you're worth. And someday, I always say, you'll make more than what you're worth in some ways. And what I mean by that is I could have never dreamed the income that I make now from home, sharing taco seasoning and mac and cheese and multi-purpose steamers. But it's not that there's a cap or that it's only me at the top or that you can't do that. We have people rising up right now that have joined in the last few months that are crushing it. And that can be you. And that's what I'm excited about. So here we are. We've grown a lot. And of course, there's been highs and lows over the last 10 years. I will not lie to you. One of the lows was losing my business of 5.5 years, coming to Epicure. That turned into a high almost immediately. It's been an awesome ride. But I want you to hear, like, you might be on here and think, ooh, personal growth is what I would love. Having something for me alongside motherhood, leadership skills, making this a career so I can leave my job. Staying home with my babies. Kayla, I would love nothing more than to make enough money to stay home with my babies. Or Kayla, I'm just here for fun. Wow, like Rhonda DeFord invited me, or Tara invited me, and I didn't think this would be so deep. There's a place for all of you, but I want to make sure I cover the things that are important because we get to do this at whatever level we want. We work when we want, from where we want to achieve what we want. And that's really important. The work is 100% flexible. And though not optional if you want to achieve goals, you have to, of course, work. I will never promise you a get rich quick scheme. This is not a pyramid scheme. We don't make any money for you joining our team. We all earn when we get excited and we work the business and give our clients the options I spoke of earlier. We in our family pay for travel. We're leaving for Europe for 2.5 weeks in 19 days. I'm so excited. We have been able to build a lake home for our family. And before that, again, there were many things in the early days, like again, paying for the bills, paying off student loans, paying off a crotch rocket motorcycle we should have never bought in the early days of our marriage, selling a home, moving into our dream home that we've been in the last almost 10 years. My son goes to a private school. We school choice him. He's in all kinds of sports, all the things. We have a boat. This job has done that all. Now, again, I do not say that to brag. If you know me, that's not why I'm saying it. But so many times people in our industry are afraid to talk about the legit income that I make month after month and year after year, and what I've been able to build by showing up because I love it. Again, you can too. So if you're watching this tonight, I want to know, what if that gets you excited? What are you here for? Like, what would you love to accomplish if you are brave enough to just sign up tonight? Click on the join button of your ambassador, click the get started and sign up, because there's so much opportunity here. Now I want to tell you about where we're going. So for the last 10 years, we've been building, and this year, for the first time in the last 12 months, we have felt this unsettled feeling again. Like, oh, what is happening? The Lord has just been calling our hearts to something, and we didn't know. We just felt not content, if that makes sense. And we really feel like He's calling us to simplify in this season so we can shoot to the next goals that we have. And we've got some big goals as a family. So we're moving to our lake home full time. And we can do that because of this business. And so many of my customers have messaged or called and said, we're so excited for you. We're so proud of you. I love supporting your business. And I love watching you do what you feel like you're being called to do. Like, it's inspiring. We also have a big goal. I think we can say it now. Nate and I have talked about it. We want to go to Egypt in 2025. That's our next big trip. We want to experience as much as we can with our only child before he graduates high school and before he goes on and hopefully just runs his life and does his own thing and I guess leaves the nest, right? Which I don't want to think about tonight because it's sad. But I'll have been here for everything. This job gave me the choice 7.5 years ago to become a stay-at-home mom. I didn't even want kids. I had no vision for being a stay-at-home mom, but it's given me the opportunity to be here for every speech therapy appointment, for every rollover, first steps, lost tooth, reading the books, listen to the stories at night, doing the spelling lists in the morning now on the way to the bus stop. I'm here for all of it. And so what I want to do now in this next season is travel and see the world with him, because we can, because we've built this incredible opportunity. And my work is flexible. I can literally work from my phone from anywhere. What job can you just literally go off to Europe for a couple of weeks and just take your phone with you? I've got everything kind of pre-scheduled and ready to rock. And yes, I've put in the work ahead of time, but I will be able to truly take off. And though if I need to check something, I'll be able to. We work from our phones or our laptops. It's incredible that we can do this from anywhere. Our next thing, we don't know, but we think we're going to build a house eventually near McCulley School. So we're looking at some land and we're praying over that. We can do that. And this year we've been able to donate our time and our resources more freely than we have ever done before. And we just feel like that's where the Lord has us planted, in our church, in our community, in McCulley School, things that a year ago I would have even rolled my eyes and been like, I'm not doing that. It's like He's just really humbling us in this season. I want you to hear, like, this is a job that changes with you and fits your life, not that you have to fit your life around. And that is something that I love the most. We are enjoying this season and what we've built as I continue now to realign with some new goals I have. And I want to share those with you tonight too, because I think it's important for you to hear where we're going. So in the Troutman organization, we have incredible systems and steps in place for you to get started. You're supported from the minute you click the agreement. So I encourage you, if any of this is speaking to you tonight, to do that tonight. Don't wait. Do not wait. We have an amazing special happening right now. But more than that, you're going to come in and within a few minutes, you're going to get your welcome email from Epicure. Tomorrow, you'll also get welcomed from me. And then you'll start our 20 steps to getting started. And you'll be right into our welcome calls that we offer, into our new ambassador training where we talk about the money and I show you how to earn. And on top of that, what I love is that our organization right now is focused on one major thing. And that is conquering the end of 2023 and making sure that each one of us is able to achieve all of our goals we have: financial, personal, career driven, whatever it is, all the goals that you have, health, health being a big one, we're all able to achieve those goals together. So my goal, mine and Nate's goal, like when we talk about where we're going next, we have this vision of helping more people than ever get started strong, stay consistent, and build a beautiful business around their family and achieve dreams that they never thought possible. That's mine and my husband's heart for you. That's why we want you to join Epicure, because we believe we are the right team and the right company at the right time to do this. And we're really excited to help you. Now, you might be asking, what does it take to join, Kayla? It's $49. You click a button, it's 2 minutes to sign up, and then we get you started. You have an incredible team of leaders. I don't do this alone. My leadership team is like the best. I work with the best professionals in the industry that are fun and silly and smart and savvy, creative. We have systems and tools, and don't worry, if you don't love my style, you're going to get ideas and tips from across our organization, 2 countries, rock stars that are popping up all the time, and you're going to be able to figure out what works for you. We're going to make the plan for you work to your goals, your time that you can give and commit. And in fact, I always like to ask now, this is something that I started adding in this year. After we get you onboarded and get you kind of in the first couple of days, I'm going to ask you, how much do you want to earn, or why are you here at Epicure? And how much time will you give me and Epicure to show you can? Because if we create a plan together, I know a plan is powerful, and you're going to love our team for that reason, because we take that really serious, your goals and what you want. Okay. I want to check questions. What questions do you guys have for me? A couple of really quick, just logistical things I get asked. Is there a monthly website fee? No. Do I have to buy personal product every month? No. Do I have to carry inventory? No. You can do e-commerce sales right through your website that's given to you the second you sign up and you create your profile in the back office. We have one minimum, which is a quarterly minimum of 250 QV, which is anywhere between like 220 to 250 in sales, depending what country you're in dollars. Is this flexible? Yes, you can work it around your schedule. Those are some of the main questions. What other questions do you guys have? Let me just check all the chats. So I love it. Sarah says she invited friends to this call, so she's on just to listen, so she knows what we covered tonight. I love that, Sarah. Thank you for being here. Let me quickly just mute my phone and check and see what we have in the chat here. So you're going to see me looking down for 1 second because I'm checking the Facebook Live to see. Okay, 16 years in the business. I love that. She says, love working my business while full-time RVing through North America. That's amazing. A bunch of you are watching live. Love what we share. Previous ambassador still using the product. Saw you were live. I'm in Iowa. I love that. Okay. Any questions, you guys? Lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff. Any questions for me? If you're on Zoom and you want to unmute and share and ask a question, that would be great. If you're on Facebook Live and you want to ask a question, I would love to answer it while we're live. I'm just refreshing to make sure I'm seeing the freshest. Oh, there's a few more questions or a few more comments. Hold on 1 second. It's like tricky when you're trying to watch. April says, love the help us make a plan. Absolutely. That's my role. And one of my favorite parts of being your global director and one of your leaders is that I'm going to help you map out a plan. We share what we love anyway. So Stacia says this is really easy to share. Absolutely. I see Jenny, you tagged the person that invited you. Sonia, it looks like amazing. Hi, Mickey. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching live. You guys, there's a whole bunch of you on live, so I appreciate that. A couple of other questions that I oftentimes get asked. Kayla, I'm so busy. I just don't know when I'm going to fit it in. That's so normal. I think we all feel that way. And so it's okay, absolutely, to kind of feel those concerns. And here's the deal. Like, if it's not for you, what's the worst that happens? We don't fit it in and you're like, you know what? I'm a better customer to Tara or a better customer to Sarah. It's not the right business. But what if, just like many of the people in our team who I literally are like the busiest people, mama 5 kids, mama 3, full-time teacher, full-time nurse, principal, office secretary, care management, like our people are so successful and so brilliant, but they find the time because they love this. And oftentimes we start with like tiny sacrifices, 15 minutes of sleep in the morning. Do it while your brain is fresh before the day wears you down, or on a lunch break, or when you go for a walk at night. Can you send some voice clips, when you're winding down, mixing in exercise, either on the treadmill or outside at the same time? We get creative. The pickup line, we share a lot of tools that, again, can be done from your cell phone or on the go to make it easy. So time is a big one people ask about. Question 49 includes taxes. That's a really interesting question because I don't exactly know every state. So in Wisconsin, we don't pay tax on food, but there is a small shipping cost. No, there's no shipping cost, actually, not a shipping cost. I don't think there's any taxes either. I think it's $49.95. I don't know 100% though, Heather, so I would be lying to you if I answered that fully. And especially because I'm answering on behalf of all of North America, and it just can change sometimes based on where you live. So what I would do just to see for sure what it'd be for you is to go out to your ambassador site and click on the join, and then it'll say get started. Click there. You can just put it in. You don't have to submit it. Just kind of play with it and see what it comes up to as your grand total. It does ask you if you want to add a welcome bundle at that time. You don't have to, but when you order a welcome bundle right now, those are 30% off the product. So even better than your initial discount. But you also get a free Epic box then. When the October Epic boxes run, you'll get one for free for buying a welcome bundle, which is a really cool special. So, okay, any other questions? Did I miss anything else? Ambassadors that are on, did I hit all the bullets and points about what we do? Heather, yeah, go ahead, Heather. Do you have another question? Please ask it. I think you're
Oh, sorry.
no, that's good. That's
Unmute
perfect.
myself. Totally forgot. Sorry, I had a brain injury, so I totally forgot what I wanted to ask.
That's okay. That's okay. If Tara just answered your question.
Is this the $49? Is that a one-time fee?
Great question. Great question, Heather. Let me answer that. So Tara did just answer. She said no shipping on Access Pass and tax varies by state. Bundles, though, if you add a welcome bundle, that has the tax and a shipping. So that's the answer for you on that. And she did type it in the chat if you want to see it. And then as far as
taxes, sorry to cut you off. If you join, I meant taxes as far as who are you employed with? Are you self-employed or are you employed with Epicure and they send you, like the 1090 or whatever?
You're a 1099, like an independent contractor. So some of us are our own LLC and self-employed fully, but we're still like a contractor of them. So you're going to get a 1099 if you're in the USA. If you're in Canada, maybe Sarah can, I don't know, Sarah, how it works exactly for independent like contractors or independent consultants in Canada. So if you're Canada, Heather, are you a USA or Canada?
US.
Okay, perfect. Then that's the answer. Yes, you would get a 1099 at the end of the year that you can print out and then use for your taxes. Now you do have to earn over a certain amount of money in the USA to get that. Again, not speaking Canadian terms. I don't know Canadian tax laws because I'm located in the USA. Question about the All Access Pass was asked. She said, is it a one-time fee? It is a one-time fee to join for the $49. And then each year we pay a renewal fee of $29, and that covers insurance. So if something was to ever happen with a product in a customer's home, whether that be a steamer, we have had knives, we have a mandolin, we have things that if someone doesn't use the right way with the right care, etc. If something was to happen, you're covered, you're protected with that. And it also does wrap in all credit card fees, all processing. It has your website included. So that's why there's no extra fees and things throughout the year, but you do pay an annual renewal fee and it's on your anniversary month that you pay that. Good question, Heather. What else can I answer? Oh, Steph said, what is the welcome bundle? Steph, there's 3 welcome bundles. We have an essentials bundle, a wellness bundle, and then the connoisseur bundle. And they are bundles that are pre-curated for you from our company. And we believe those are great products to start with. So welcome bundles are great for 2 kinds of people. People who love a good deal, like a great coupon or promo. It's 30% off. And you get to count it towards your sales to start. So like it helps you meet your minimums. It helps you go for your new ambassador rewards. You can start earning things on your welcome bundle purchase, but you're saving 30% and you're getting some really great products. And again, you can pick 1, 2, 3, or none of those. It's up to you. And that is listed on the website so you can see what comes in them. Okay. Now, do you have to buy them? No. But do a lot of people buy them? Yeah, because they love to save the money. Or the other kind of person that welcome bundle is great for is if you have no Epicure. If you got invited to this by one of our amazing ambassadors because you're a business savvy person, or they know you might want to capitalize on this amazing opportunity right now in the crazy fall that's ahead of us, you might not have any Epicure yet. Welcome bundles would be a great place for you to start. If you have a ton of product, or you just hosted a class or a party or an event, et cetera, you maybe don't need the welcome bundles. That's something that you can decide with your ambassador, what's right for you. Steph, did that answer the question well? Let me know. Thanks, Sarah, for tagging Michelle. Heather, did that answer all of your questions?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. I'm so glad you're here. If anybody else has a question, I'm going to go. It's been about a half hour. I'm going to go jump in with my little guy in bed and do a story. And then I will be back on tonight. I've got a couple of things I want to do online. So I'll be checking in to see if anyone had any questions. So tag me. If you were on Zoom, feel free to reach out to me personally or the ambassador that invited you. If you're on the Facebook live stream, comment and let me know on a scale of 1 to 10. If you're somebody who's considering Epicure, a 1 being you have no interest, no thank you, I'm staying a customer, but this was fun. A 10 being I'm in. I want to know where you're at. Tell me where you are on a scale of 1 to 10. And if you're ready, if you guys are a 7 or above, I want you to go out to your ambassador site tonight. I want you to click on that join link and I want you to get started. And you'll hear from us ASAP to get you onboarded and started strong. If you're still on the fence, let your ambassador know why. Ask the questions, share the concerns. We can handle those objections in a way that is honest and full of integrity. And maybe this isn't for you. Maybe you know somebody this would be great for, or maybe booking a party instead right now is the next best step for you, or placing an order on some grocery staples that could really help you in this season and then going from there. I get that. I want it to be right for you. So does every one of our leaders. We want this to be a great fit for you. So yes, thank you. My mom got me hooked. And so I'm going to be signing up with her. I love that stuff. I'm so glad I joined last month and enjoyed it. I just need to learn more. Jenny, I love that. You're in the right place at the right time. You guys, our fall season is so incredible. I was sneak peeking a couple of the products to a few ambassadors tonight, and they are so excited. Yay. Jamie says, I can't wait to add you to my team. Awesome. If I missed anything, let me know. I'm going to upload this replay and I'll get it posted, you guys, in a little bit. But like I said, I'm going to go do bedtime with my son. I want to make sure that I do exactly what I say in this and live by example. These moments matter to me, and I want to help you figure out what moments matter to you most and accomplish those big dreams, those big goals you have for you and your family with this vehicle. All right, everybody, God's blessings. Thanks for being here. I hope that all of you decide to join, jump onto our team. It's going to be a wild ride. Buckle up, ambassadors, for an incredible fall. Bye, friends.